And we're back with the cancer that is Final Fantasy. Let's play Final Fantasy 13. I'm your host, the RPG guy. Oh man, let's keep on trucking. Against my will. As we now go to the 6th tier. I don't remember how many tiers this is, so it's an adventure. Ling, 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 ling. So up and away.
Not much longer now.
So let's take a look here and we'll see where we's got to go. So we got about roughly 3 more, which is fine. Just want to get it done. So it looks like we need to pull right into here.
We're heading this way.
Now it's interesting, there's treasure right there, but we gotta probably come back this way anyway. So we'll worry about that then. So I want to see what we gotta fight, because it could actually clear that room out and put only a single monster in there. It's hard to say. Wee. Strangely enough, make a save. No, let's not.
Want to try jumping down from here?
Sure. Ask you a stupid question, get a stupid answer. Offshoots too. A whole lot of nothing up here. Let's head back down. You know, we saw another treasure sphere, or treasure ball this way. There's a sea thingy there. So, 2 frostbane brooches. Or brooches? Brooches. One of those guys, but not activated. So I think we can make for the center here. Let's see what happens. Wee.
Uh-huh. Hey, look.
It's acting strange.
It's the Tiki Mask of Evil.
From losing his tail.
Yeah, that looks plenty feisty to me.
He's bluffing to scare us off. Let's just go with that, all right? Come on, we can do this.
We can't do this.
Keep your mind on the battle.
Okay, so let's get to it. I believe this enemy has like a nasty, like big hit attack, so we don't want to keep our health much lower than 75%. So I think we're okay. I think we're okay right now. And then after this attack, we'll heal.
This'll be fun.
So magic's the way to go.
Keep the enemy off balance. Change of plan.
So they could both use rune. Nice. 'Cause he has no magic weaknesses, technically. You see, he's pretty healthy, considering, look at the amount of damage we're doing compared to the amount of health we're actually taking down. We'll take him by roughly about 1/3 of his health, probably during this process. Maybe half if we're lucky.
Under your walk. Time for another approach.
Because we're not going to be able to weaken him, I don't think, with anything, so... And let's put a stop to a lot of this.
Appreciate it.
Out.
This'll be fun.
And I was just getting our health back up and stable, and we start attacking again.
Thanks.
And making sure lightning doesn't go down, that's the other one.
Are you looking at me? Appreciate it.
we can stagger the guy one more time, we might be able to actually just oust him here. Ooh!
Thanks.
Don't worry.
Come on.
Just getting started. Keep the enemy off balance.
And he's hasted, which is not helping us right now.
No hesitation.
I don't want him hasted at all. If we can avoid it. I'd rather not get him killed all the way than have him hasted. And we wouldn't have killed him all the way anyway, so I don't see the point. You can see after he kind of has his big little demonstration of strength and you dispel his buffs, he's starting to kind of slow down to when we were first fighting, but he's gonna be, as you can see right now, he's building it back up here.
Steady now. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Damn it, that's not...
We can get through this.
No, you don't. You little bastard.
Are you looking at me? Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. Are you looking at me? Thank you. Thanks.
Him. Come on. Stagger him.
Change of plans.
There we go. Look at that. Come on. Get him. And he's down. Woo. Our score was awful, but we at least beat him. We get the Tetratic Tiara. Yay.
Look.
Nice.
Mm.
Look who's back.
Hey buddy, how's it going?
He's saying thanks.
At last, we are free.
You don't say.
We go now to hunt down evil where it hides.
So I guess that means there are still more monsters like that one out there.
Sounds like it. Somewhere out there on Grand Pulse.
Gone just like that. For a big hunk of rock, that thing sure can move.
Indeed.
Just doing what they can too. Trying to save the world.
Yeah, well, it's not all on them. Last time I checked, we are still in this fight.
You don't say.
Ereba's right down there then, isn't it?
Yep.
So what's it like?
Well, it's kind of small, but it's warm and green and very naturey.
Around the Foul Sea, it was flowers as far as you could see. Huh?
So in other words, they shit in the woods.
The view from here? Ain't so rosy, I'm sorry to say.
You want to wait here? No. I need to see for myself. It's all gone.
Like a fart in the wind.
Every trace of color. We're chasing shadows. This whole idea of losing our brands is hopeless.
There's gotta be a way.
Let's keep on looking. That's what we came here for. We all agreed, and now we're here.
You think it's really possible?
Sure, anything is.
There's no going back.
Well, fixing this game is
You don't think
not
I know
possible
that?
at this juncture. So that's a thing.
Come on.
It's true. You're not going to solve anything by standing around and sighing and brooding. But as you can see now, we have access to the sea stuff. And so really that's our cue to kind of go back down and handle the side questing stuff I had mentioned earlier. There's also a good chance for us to kind of finish exploring the rest of that area as needed. Because like I said, we're going to need the money if we want to evolve our weapons and all of that hubbubaloo, so that's a thing in and of itself. Okay, he's down. We've got him sorted out too. Time to die, birdie.
This'll be quick. Not yet.
Yeah, 'cause he's resistant to magic, so we're going to want to go with attacks once we stagger him.
Follow my lead.
Give him the old one too.
This'll be quick. Give it your best shot. Take down the enemy.
That's better. That's the one we should have probably taken down this flyer first. Since he was definitely easier to kill and he's the one throwing the status effects around. And we got a Decepticus offer in trouble, so I shouldn't complain too much. I want to say we came down here. So we'll come this way to go down. Let's see what we get. Now, you might notice I've switched weapons out, and you would be correct in that assumption. I also leveled them up, not completely, to their transforming level, so to speak. But I did level them up enough that they would seem relevant, because I thought to myself what stats I wanted, and really put in a lot of thought of what like skills I think are the most important for the weapon attached to the character. So after thinking about it for quite a while, and then finally making an executive decision, I decided on certain weapons for certain characters, and that's the gist of it. Because these guys are around here too, so I may as well. It's weak against everything magic related. Hard to charge up though. Like the other thing too is I don't mind burning through revive items, so that's why I'm not healing hope right now. I really just want to get through these fights. Okay. That's just worth fighting so we get access to this stuff. And there it is. We got a whole nother side over there, but I believe we've been over to that side. May even be a faster way to get to where we needed to go to do our light grinding. Which probably wouldn't be that light, but it would be light enough. So we'll head down here. Let's see. It's on the other side, isn't it? Okay. Actually... Let's just go the way that we would normally go. Instead of trying to go like a different way, because I have a feeling it's not taking me. It's not going to take me where I want to go. So what we got to do is get down to the 4th floor, and then take the side one up to the 5th, and we should be good. The other element to this is there's a save point here. So there's that, which we're going to utilize right away. And I'll give you an example of where we are with equipment while we're here. That way it's not just that. So our Axis Blade is level 20. Hawkeye is, in a sense, mastered. Pandora's Spear is 13. Spica Defenders is 12. Power Circle 14. Healer Staff 14. I don't remember what level they need to be to evolve. So the idea is I'm going to make a crap ton of cash. And then we're going to just see what I can evolve into what as it's available. And see if I can even do it. And then if I struggle with it for a while, I'll just keep grinding cash till I think I've got enough gil to do pretty much whatever I want. But I think we'll be mostly okay. It's just a matter of making that sweet money. So we're going to go to the 5th tier. Now there's a debate that you also have in your head is, do you want to complete all the Lasith stuff in the tower? My recommendation is to not bother with it once you've grinded your CP and your money. We've got lots of CP. We're going to get more CP with our grinding sessions. So I don't see an inherent value of doing that. My suggestion ultimately would just be, you saw where we leveled up CP. You're going to get CP for that. So so you're going to now get gil at this point. Get your gil squared away, and you're mostly good. So yeah, it's this fight. So yeah, that's really my only suggestion that I have. You know, we know what these enemies are weak against. We will exploit those weaknesses. And we're technically just going to get stronger as we get better weaponry. So there's that element of it too. The other thing we might want to do too is I might try to level them up, our weapons up a little further with the bits of money that we have. Because we should have some of the weapons materials needed to evolve them. So we'll take a look at that after we win this fight. And then figure out what we can do from there. Resistant to pretty much everything else. Alright, let's see what we get for our trouble here. 6K. Yeah, so we got 6 to start, but now we only get 1. So this is a bit of a drawn-out process, but it's 6,000 gil a battle. And we could just keep repeating this over and over and over again. So, yeah. So 10 fights would give you 60k. Okay? 100 fights would give you 6 million. You can think of it that way. Now, with that said, I would say roughly 10 fights per character, if you're trying to think of the logistics of how many of these I gotta do. Because there's gonna be more money for us to gather later in the game. And I know that the final weapon evolves, they all use the same material, which costs about 2 million gil. 2.5 million gil. I think it's the tetrahedron, or whatever the hell it was called, I believe is what you need to get all the weapons to their maximum level. So those things are 2.5 mils. That's going to take way too long to gather. What we want to do with our gil hunting here is to have a buffer so we can evolve all of the accessories we plan on using, or to level up the accessories we plan on using, rather. Oops, I'm doing this wrong. And then from there, we want to build up all of the other stuff. Those weapons in particular. So we're going to at least get the weapons to their next level until we get to the kind of next technical grinding spot for Gil. And that, again, is rather subjective, but it'll be the most effective thing you can proactively do than sitting here and doing this for moments on end, minutes on end. But what I want to do is, we got 8 of these, so that's pretty good. We'll grab 10. That'll give us 60k, right? Plus the little bit of money we have, and I want to see if we can buy the item to evolve Lightning's weapon, because it's got to be ready. I can't believe there's 20 levels of that and it's not ready to evolve. So there's that element with it too. Let's kill his friend. Do this. So we should have 9 of those, I think. Oh, you know what? I think I sold some. I must have. Okay, that's fine. So, what I will do is I will level up and get all the seeds we need for this process, which is clearly going to be quite a bit. During this time, we'll also look at how much these sell for, and like I said, I'm going to try to evolve some character stuff because I'm sure we can. So yeah, and I'll give you an idea. I'll let you know what levels I actually end up doing it at, because I don't know what they are clearly. Because, you know, Lightning's at level 20, but this is clearly, as you can see, the process. And yeah, it'll take a while and all of that good stuff, which I know sucks. But again, like I said, as we start leveling up weapons for characters, this process will go faster. And since we don't have the rock for lightning, or the stone catalyst for lightning, we know for a fact that it's going to be one of the more expensive ones. But we haven't really checked for the other characters at the moment. So like I said, I'm going to keep leveling their stuff up, because we have lots of bomb ashes, we have lots of other items. So I'm going to work on leveling their weapons up, because that could make these battles go faster. No joke. Could make these fights go a lot faster. If these characters had kind of what they needed to evolve. And we'll take a look at the math on that. And I'll give you an idea of how much you need to grind if I remember to give you guys that information after figuring it out myself. But yeah, see, the thing is like, you remember grinding locations when you finally like, oh, this battle, there was something important about it. Oh yeah, it's a grinding battle. And that's really the, oops, we're on the wrong thing here. Wrong paradigm. But yeah, so that's the general gist of this area and how we're going to make our money. And we can power through these kind of at a pretty good pace. And we're, you know, so now here's the thing is you might be able to assume, and this is fine to assume this, you may be able to assume that you could get the most out of this area without having to grind earlier. The only reason I say grind earlier is because you need to make sure that you can beat the boss and all of the little trials that are here. If you can't beat those, this grinding spot becomes really it becomes inaccessible in realistic terms, because you're just too weak to fight the enemies here, so these battles get drawn out very quickly. So you spend ultimately a lot of time in this chapter, and there's not much of a way to really, you know, get around it. I guess if you complete more Lasith quests, you may luck out and get some of the evolve items that you need. But ultimately, I think it becomes a matter of this is a little more efficient, and you have more control of what you're doing, per se. So that's really my stance. We could sell the gold nugget and the cactar doll, I think, to expedite this as well, so it doesn't take as long. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the gist. We're gonna sell everything here. That's 30k, right? And we're gonna sell the cactar doll because it just sells for a premium. And we'll sell the gold nugget for another premium. And that's going to give us enough to start. So let's take a look at what catalysts we're talking about here. As we have the mother lode, which is going to have perovskite, cobaltite, rhodochrosite, millerite, uranite, narstone, and scarletite. Okay, all of them very expensive. Especially the scarletite, which I think is one. I'm pretty sure is at least one character's catalyst. Now, if we go in here, we have adamantite, dark matter, and this is the one I believe. Okay, it is 2 mil. I believe this is the one that gets everybody to their final, you know, weapon. So 2 million gil is a lot. Now these other ones I can't answer for you. I believe we need adamantite, and I think we might need 1 dark matter. So dark matter, I think we're not going to worry about at the moment, but we might try to get one of these to see if that works as well. That one, the adamantite, is totally doable. The others, not so much. And so the idea is this. Let's take, I don't know, Zaz maybe, because I'm sure he's not going to use some crazy ass weapon to get his to evolve. Or we could do maybe Vanille's? Am I wrong? Let me think. Well, you know what? We should really use somebody character that we're using. So let's upgrade. Let's do Fang. Wait a minute. So his is maxed out and we can't do Hawkeyes. Hold on. We can't do the Hawkeye. So it must be a stone we don't have. Which either means we have to find it, which means I might have to do some side questing with the sea stone, with the sea stones, or we don't know what it is. The only stone we actually don't have out of everything that's here is this guy. So let's just buy this. It's either this or or it's adamantite, which we can't afford. So we may as well try it with hope here. Can we... Oh, look at that. Okay, so now it's a Hawkeye level 13. Now, it looks like it took a hit on its magic. A big hit. Went up in strength, but now we can work on evolving it further. Okay, so... And that's not a problem. That's a non-issue. We're going to have all kinds of stuff to power it up, so... And again, we're going to have the money to buy more, you know, of these kind of things. You know, these analog circuits, these bomb ashes. So we'll be able to level it up even further. Will we get it to final tier? Probably not, but we should use this time to level it up as much as we can. But that's after everybody's weapon evolves at least once. Now, because he's taken a hit on his magic, which we kind of need his magic, let's see what we can do to kind of pull him back up here. kind of bring it all up as much as we can. You notice I'm keeping like one of everything, so I just know what I have in case I want something specific. So we still got to get a little bit more. Oh, I cleared that one out. Whoops. That's okay. It's Wicked Fangs. I think we can buy those. There we go. Now. There's a big one there. There's this here. Sounds like there's somebody on the roof of this place. I'm my buddy's place that I'm staying at. While I get the construction done at the home. What the fuck? Must be repairing something. Okay, anyway, that's annoying. I guess it was bomb cores, wasn't it? That was where it is at. So we could grind bomb cores if we need to grind more gear like this. Where is the stuff that's dropping from our new enemy here? Is that any interesting stuff? I don't think it is. That's what they're dropping in Tracing Tab. So no. So we don't have a lot to work with. Let's see what we can buy. We have Gil, so let's see what we can buy. We probably shouldn't do too much. We could buy these. This is 50k. That one we will save. Let's go to the garage here. Perfect conductor. Put 11 grand into it and see what we can get out of it. Again, probably not very much, but we'll see. 10 grand is not a big deal. That's 2 of those fights, so that's how I look at it. So that's 1503 without the boost. With the boost. Let's burn through all of it because we know we can buy it. That's 25, 28, 98 for the crystal oscillator and the superconductor. I didn't see that one in there. Did we? We saw this one, which is 2577, so you're only missing 300 out of it. So that brought it up pretty high, and his strength went up with it. So that's roughly 15 grand to build it up with several levels. So that's fine. Okay, so that's with that one. Now that boomerang was maxed out. So with that said, we need to look at like what it would do to a character whose stuff is not maxed out. So let's do some more upgrades. So let's go to Fang because she's the other character in our party here, the Pandoran Spear. Oh, let's see here. We're kind of short on materials, so let's really quick. I know this is a process, guys. Bear with me. Again, like I said, I'm going to do a lot of this off screen because I'm going to grind these levels pretty hard to achieve this. So but I want to show you kind of what I'm doing. It takes roughly 30 some odd of these cheapo pieces to literally get these to maximum benefit, right? So if we grab a good amount of these, we'll have enough to level characters up. So we'll just do Fang, which means the only person who's not getting this upgrade is... what's her name? Because clearly it's got to be the dark matter or the Adamantite. It's got to be one of those two because there's nothing else. So we'll just level up the Pandoran Spear. And the reason we're going to level that one up is because it's the easiest to do. So there's that. Okay, so yeah, it's like 30 or so. Now don't tell me I don't have enough. Well, we have these other ones we can burn through. That's 15. $16. Gotta get up higher. So let's pull the multiplier back out again. Sorry if you hear that noise. I don't know what's going on up there, but something's going on. Okay. Let's see. What do we got plenty of? Analog circuits. Yeah, so it looks like we've got our work cut out for us. Now, it could be the one we don't have again. That could be true. We're leveling this up pretty high here. So, yeah. We'll have to keep leveling it up. We're running out of electronics to do it with. So like I said, I'll play around with this, and then we'll get this all squared away. Because that way we can start evolving these weapons as we need to. And all of that. And then, you know, like I said, I'm going to grind the money to do a lot of that. And I'll try to figure out what level, as we're doing it, so that way I can give you guys that information as well. So anyway, this is a great place to stop right now. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/XIII for more live gaming action. And when we come back, hopefully we can get all of our characters' weapons leveled up to the next tier. And I'm going to have some money grinded down. We're going to restock our potion supply, probably to near maximum, probably 90 potions. We'll also restock our Phoenix Downs because we've been using them, as well as any of our other consumable items that I think we need to either have more of or restock on. And figure that out and on all of that. And then we might even dismantle some of these weapons or sell them for cash, the ones we do not plan on using. Because once you kind of invest in weapons, there's no reason whatsoever to kind of use the other ones. You've already invested it, so what's the point? So we'll get that sorted out and figured out, because I already kind of picked the weapons I want for endgame, but I got to get them evolved. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackTardStudios, all one word, for more live gaming action. And we will see you guys next time.